Hi, everyone, and welcome to Live Reality Games podcast. I'm here with Vince, and tonight we're going to be discussing episode 4 of season 1 of Canberra Survivor. Welcome, Vince.
Yes, we're back. I'm sorry we took around 2 weeks of absence around that.
Yeah.
But we're back. Josh, tell me what happened. Yeah, you've been busy. So what happened last weekend?
Yeah. I've been super busy. I actually went up to Canberra, and met some of the season 1 players, and actually some of the season 2 players. With that, I'm not going to have any spoilers whatsoever. But that season was amazing. I'm looking forward to watching that season being produced. Cannot wait. I had really good fun.
Do you think I can tell the viewers what like
What can we expect for season 2? I guess we can expect a good time. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
I was just
also say, I'll have one spoiler. There is more rain.
Okay. Well, we started with the rain this starting from this episode, so
yeah,
going to be a tradition. Canberra Survivor Canberra when lots of rain.
Yep, definitely. My phone, because I was playing with my phone. I was recording with my phone, and it said it had water in a lightning port, so that wasn't fun.
Oh shit! Maybe you can.
The same thing happened. Yeah, the same thing happened at Melbourne Survivor season 3. So, yeah.
All right. So season 2 will be far away. I assume it'll be another year we have to wait for. So let's crack on to season 1.
Yes. So this episode, we see essentially the tribe swap.
Well, before you want to jump to the swap, maybe you want to mention the vote out with the random votes with Keegan and Ash.
Yeah. So I'm up in the air with Ben's reasoning on this, actually, because Ben actually says his reasoning was so that they could tell the other tribe that it wasn't like a 7-1 majority. And to be honest, that makes no sense whatsoever. Like, I'm sorry. I know Ben now. And I still don't understand why he did this. Like, because
really. Sorry, continue.
It doesn't make any sense. Like, if you're trying to like make the other side believe something happened, then just like make him like don't do it. It's showing his hand way too early. Like, he's just like, here's my strategy. You can have it on a plate. You know what I mean? And it's showing it way too early, and I don't agree with it at all.
I think the reasoning was because he wants to sell that story to opposing tribe, but like, what is there to sell? Like, they weren't there to see the vote. So like,
yeah.
Will you say what like 6-2-1? Like, who cares? Like, am I gonna remember that down the road? No, I hardly remember last tribal. So like, and it is a last minute. It doesn't have a lot of thought into it. It's like last minute change at the voting booth. So what are you thinking? Like, I don't understand the logic. It wasn't a good sell to me. And if I'm a Keegan, I would be like awfully aware. Like, I mean, first, it may indicate he wants to target me. Second, he's like, this person will go crazy at the voting booth. He would just do whatever he wants without like pre-planning it and stuff. So like, this is a person we can't bring forward.
To be honest, he's bringing like entertainment for us as a viewer. So I thank you. Thank you for that. From a game sense, it makes absolutely no sense to like show your hand that early in a tribal that should have been 7-1. It probably should have been 7-0 because Laura probably should have left anyway. But anyway, I just do not understand it. I will never understand it. I will never understand the mind of Ben.
I disagree with Josh. I don't think there's any entertainment value. There's no fallout, and he explained it pretty good to Keegan. So there's no like Keegan be like, oh shit, like I want to go for Ben, and blah blah blah. There's no drama. And there's no value added to the whole sort of narrative, I guess. And then we have Isaac doing the Ash, and then he did confess. Everyone confessed. I was like, what the hell? Like, what are you...
Don't confess. If you do it, don't, like, to be honest, like, if Ben didn't confess, it would be so much better.
Yes.
Like, so much better. It would put Keegan in so much doubt, and like, nobody would understand what's happening. And yeah,
you can throw someone in the bus, be like, oh, like Ash like secretly told me she wants to vote for Keegan. Like throw someone under the bus, so you don't have to admit it. Just like put a doubt in someone's mind. Like you can be right, you can be wrong. Like might as well, if you're gonna play that, might as well do that. It's just I'm really disappointed at the reasoning because the cast was saying like, oh, it will be explained in the next episode, and I was like, this is what we get. I mean,
yeah, I'm just like, is that all the reasoning we get?
It's not enough. People gone rogue at the voting booth, and that's it.
Yeah, it's just like I feel like voting this way because I feel like voting this way. Isaac's vote, though, to be honest, I think Isaac doesn't actually understand the game.
Well, Carlene pressured him to. Yeah, but you see him lie. Like honestly, like you don't. Have to...
I met Carlene. She actually is scary. I did meet her. She is scary. But no, I think Isaac, for Isaac's Ash vote, I don't think Isaac actually knew what the game was.
Yeah, I feel like, and then
he just. Yeah.
And then if Isaac says something, I feel like if Isaac says something, I voted for you, blah, blah, I'll be like, yeah, okay, cool. Because I know he's not into the, like, he's not a Survivor fan. So I can't expect that from him. But like, if someone's like, Ben, do that, I'll be like, yeah, that's, ulterior motive. Because it really depends your level of playing, like your level of like playing with Survivor. So like, if you're casual, obviously it's okay. But then you're like gamer, then it's a different story.
Ben, this episode is so confusing. So confusing. Like,
well, and the man said everyone started talking about the specific of what they added to the voting parchment. Everyone can be lying. And then also, why do you vote for Keegan? I don't understand. He wrote Laura or whatever, and then he crossed it out, and it's just like, why?
Yeah, it just added no, like, there was no reasoning. Like, I was still like, when I was watching it, and then it was Ben that did it. Like, he was the last person I thought would have voted Keegan, like that. It doesn't make any sense. But anyway, we'll get moving to the Blue Tribe and discussing the Aston vote out. Icon, by the way, love Aston. I think this vote.
Why are you buttering those people up? You've been buttering them up since you met them.
Oh yeah, I love season 1 cast. Yeah, no, but I am neutral. I'm neutral. But met Aston on the weekend. Love him. He's great. Great character. Great for the game. But yeah, I feel like we've lost Vince. He's gone away. I will just talk. It's a Josh show.
I'm back. I'm here.
Oh, okay. It was my show for a moment.
Yes.
My dream finally came true. No. But we see Aston obviously go home last episode, and Dom being the one on the outs. Dom is giving me like massive like riding coattails type of game. Like actually has no sway in anything. Unfortunately for Dom, it's not looking good.
Yeah, he's a side character. Yeah, for now.
Yeah, he's like, he's not the main character. Definitely not. But like feel sorry for him because he's not going to be able to have any sway, and he's just going to be taken for a ride by a couple of people, I believe. And he got blindsided on this vote, and yeah, it's weird to me because I feel like he may be Brad's number, but Brad didn't tell him. So to me, I just don't understand why Brad has done that.
Because
he's allied in.
Because he's tired of that. Yeah, they want to spook Aston out.
I guess so. I guess Brad does gain some props because now he's like sort of gained Dom. You know what I mean? So now Dom is his, essentially, moving forward. But yeah, it's hard to say that though, like, because this is a narrative we're getting. It's hard to like say that, like, yeah, it's hard, but yeah. Also in that vote, we've also got Rosemary scraping through again.
Not for long.
Doing Rosemary, yeah, not for long, but doing Rosemary things, like just scraping through every vote somehow. I feel like she's like the Phoebe. You know how like Phoebe scraped through all of them votes in like season 1 of Australian Survivor. I get massive Phoebe vibes from Rose.
But
Like,
I don't think. But I do think her days are numbered. Like she wouldn't get far.
oh yeah, yeah. You knew that. You could tell, and nobody wanted her in the game because, to be honest, she is the best player there. And
I'll agree.
yeah,
So far. So
yeah.
by the way, so you haven't seen Red? I just want to say.
Yeah, I haven't seen Red, but I think, to be honest, I think she is the best player there, and they all knew that. But yeah, and they had to get her out. Obviously, they do this episode, but we'll get up to that. So after we see, you know, I guess like the ramblings after Tribal Council. Yeah, I think it's a fair comparison, Liz. To be honest, like she dominated Tribal Council, and that's the main part of the game.
Yeah. So then we move on to the swap.
Yes.
And then we had four. Oh, I can't remember the try name. 3-3 in the new red.
Yeah, 3-3 in the new red, and then
4-2.
4-2. Yeah.
In the new blue.
Yeah.
Yes, in the new blue.
Yeah.
The Dolly and the Bian.
Yeah. I think it's Bimbiang is blue, and then Kadali is red.
No, the Dolly is a blue.
Oh,
and
shit.
Bian is red.
Yeah. Okay, my bad. Whatever tribe is whichever, blue and red. We'll go with colors.
And then do they have a lot of time after that, or do they go straight to the challenge?
I don't think so. Like, I mean, there's no day prior, because they get there, they pretty much meet each other for an hour or two, have first challenge, that type of thing, and then go straight to tribals. And then like after swap, you pretty much, it didn't look like much time. If someone could clarify that for us, it would be great. But it doesn't look like much time, which I dislike, because we even see like players in the actual game of Survivor struggle at tribe swaps. So somebody like Sandra, whenever she has a tribe swap, she's gone pretty much straight away. It's the same type of thing. Like, there are players that can handle their own tribe, but then when it gets to the nitty gritty and the tribe swap, they can't handle it, and they can't build up the relationships as quick as they have from their original tribe, which like really jeopardizes their game. And I feel like it did that for Rose, because I feel like Rose actually was in. I feel like Dom was the next boot in my eyes.
Yeah, I feel like if there's no swap, I think Rosemary might survive another tribal.
Yeah, I get that feeling. Like, and I feel like her, Brad, and Jeremy would have been like, that three would have been amazing. Like, Brad's strategic, Jeremy's very social, and Rose is like, yeah, amazing. But yeah, it does suck that we don't get to see that. But yeah.
Oh, so Dan confirmed that they went straight to challenge. Yeah. So,
rest in peace.
But and the challenge is it was, I liked it, the whole blinding the challenge called blind leading the blind. And
I love that challenge. I love that challenge.
We did it in our season 2, and then like I find it funny. I think Keegan did really well in his calling, and Alex
it's to my left. It's to my left. Okay, you don't know which way you're standing. Like, yeah, like if you're blindfolded, right, and if you're standing like to the left or something, and then they're saying it's to my left. Like, how do I know what left is your left? Because I'm blindfolded. Like, it makes no sense.
And then like, you have Isaac, who's like, was it Isaac or John, who's like struggling to find that ball, and then they just keep reaching around. It's like, I'm next to you. And Isaac got hit by the ball from Keegan as well.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious. I knew that was gonna happen. I had the feeling. I'm just like, someone's gonna get hit with the ball here. I'm ready for it. But yeah, we see Alex really struggling. And does Keegan throw this challenge? I'm pretty sure that's what he says later down the track. I don't agree, Keegan. I just think you sucked at throwing.
No, I think he does suck. What he went
No.
for? He went out for a long time to collect the balls, isn't it? Because the balls was in somewhere else or something.
Yeah, apparently they're in like blackberry bushes and stuff like that. So really pointy bushes and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah. I do.
I don't
remember
believe that, Keegan. We finally found something you're not good at.
Yeah, I really don't think he threw it. I really just think he sucked.
I think he tried it. Who would?
I really think he tried.
Who would throw the first
Yeah.
You know, you never know your alliances yet.
Yeah, to be honest, I just feel also like that.
Hang on. Carlin asked him to throw it before the challenge. What the hell? Why is it not shown though? Is it?
I mean, like that. I mean, they had like 5 crew members that season, so like I highly doubt everything was filmed. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Keegan, I actually want to point out that Josh is actually good at throwing, from what I noticed. So maybe we can have a duel later on. We set the date, you know.
You watch the Melbourne Survivor Instagram. You wait until Bocce.
Contact
wait
me.
until Bocce.
Yeah. Contact me. I'm Josh's manager. We can set this up.
Yeah. You wait until Bocce, mate. You will understand how much of a beast I am. Anyway, but no, I still think he threw, regardless of what's just been said. Oh no, not through. Just sucked. I really think he sucked.
We never know, Keegan. I actually, based on the performance last episode, I'll bet on Josh.
Yeah.
This versus challenge when we put on live, you know.
Anyway, Isaac beasted that challenge, by the way. Like he had 2 balls and he threw one and just completely obliterated the table, pretty much. So Isaac wins the challenge for Red Tribe, and we see Blue Tribe go back to Tribal Council, regardless of what Keegan says. He sucked at it, in my eyes. Love you, Keegan. But yeah. Anyway, we get to there. Explain what do you think is going to happen? Seeing Blue lose, what do you think is going to happen?
I was like, one of the Rose or Jeremy's gone. Like, there's no way in hell I would vote out one of the original Red. I would do it in the next one, but I wouldn't do it this one.
Do you not agree? No, I disagree. I personally would vote out a challenge threat.
Also, but you only just met these people. Like, based on what we know, you only met them, but after you losing, it's like 10 minutes. How I'm going to make a decision based on 10 minutes. So it is kind of unreasonable for you to swap.
As much as, yeah, Matt was in trouble, whoever Matt was. Matt was like the invisible person this episode and I loved it. No, but I must say, like, Brendan and Rose know who Keegan is and know Keegan, right? And they know how much of a challenge beast Keegan is, right? Plus, you've also got people on there that have more than likely watched Backyard and watched Keegan participate in them challenges as well. Potentially. I'm not 100% sure.
Hands who actually watched Keegan on Backyard, like on the new Blue Tribe. Not you.
Yeah. Oh, okay. No, but like, I think that like, at that point when you know you're going to like 11 or 10, getting at a challenge base then is like so needed.
Well, I guess Rosemary, Rose, and Keegan are the same level. One is the challenge. One is more like social.
Yeah, but a challenge threat, right? A challenge threat can just immunity run right to the end. A social threat and a staging threat doesn't have that option.
Based on the performance we've seen Keegan this episode, I doubt he's gonna win till the final 3. So
I mean, like, yeah, he sucks, but like, but in saying that though, you know that he's good at puzzles. Like he's like he's an all-rounder.
There's one more round though. Like this is just the post swap, just the first tribal post swap. If you're saying that they have plenty of chances, maybe 2 or 3 tribals left to get rid of Keegan.
Nah, I really think mergers at 10. Like merge at 10 is usually like a very common thing in like LRGs, especially like LRGs of 16 people, or even 11 sometimes, right? I just think that like it's a really big missed opportunity not to take out a challenge threat right now.
No,
and Rosemary will say this when she gets on.
Of course, otherwise she's gonna be going home. Like, what do you expect? I don't think. What is your logic? Anyway,
No, but like, she has the right logic, and she's always had the right logic this whole season. Like, Rosemary, I'm talking about.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know, but you don't make
Yeah.
sense. Anyway, you would.
Yeah.
What is okay? Is this an inside joke?
No, so Keegan calls Ben Matt the whole episode. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Keegan call who? Ben.
Ben. Yeah. But like, Ben's not forgettable. I'm surprised Keegan forgot Ben's name.
Maybe he looks like a Matt.
Maybe that's the one thing Keegan's bad at in like
names.
live reality games. Maybe it's remembering names. Maybe that's it. We've finally found something he's bad at, guys. Just saying.
But I'm also surprised Rosemary didn't actually utilize her relationship with Hoppo and Keegan. I mean, she's really close with Keegan. We know that. Hoppo, I'm not so sure. They're mad, but the extent of the relationship.
Well, Rosemary and Hoppo both played that trial I played in.
Yeah, but doesn't mean that like I will work with you. That kind of
I know that, but maybe there's still some type of like connection there, right? Yeah. Oh, not me forgetting Charlene again. Shit. Sorry, Charlene. But I met Charlene this weekend, and I must say, she is amazing.
Okay, stop buttering up. This is not the podcast.
No. I feel horrible for forgetting who Charlene was. I really do.
You're buttering
I
up.
met her. No. I met her, and I had the awesome. Love her.
Okay, let's move on. We're running on schedule.
Yep. So what else happened? Oh yeah, can we just go straight to tribal because it's pretty simple.
I feel like there's a lot of content in between, but I just feel like when you know the outcome, it doesn't make it's just all like I don't need to know all that. I feel like because I was scrambling, but like it just I feel so sorry for Rosemary because there's nothing she can do. I feel like unless Tango.
I mean, she probably could have voted for Jeremy.
Yeah, but
here's the thing though. Here's the thing though. Do you take the risk and vote vote your alliance member, and potentially screw up the plan of blindsiding somebody else on the original 4?
But is that the two?
Take that risk.
No. Is that the 2-2 split really like foreshadow, or like did they what? If they...
Well, I'm assuming there's been other talks behind the scenes we didn't get to see, right? I'm assuming maybe Hoppo said yes, I'll vote that way, right? So then they're both like, okay, let's both vote together, and we'll make sure that we get 3 votes on one of these people, right? Which makes sense. However, I just don't think I can trust people I just met.
Mm-hmm.
So I would potentially vote out my alliance member.
Yeah, I understand. And she saved herself another round, which opened up.
Yeah, and if she saves herself another round, they could potentially win immunity, and then, yeah.
We can ask her that. We can ask her that. What has she think about doing the 3-2-1?
Yeah, I feel like it's the only thing she done wrong this whole game.
Okay, so we got another T. Rosemary and Jeremy thought Keegan was voting Matt.
Right. So Keegan outplayed everyone then?
Yes. So I guess that's the reason why they voted the way they did. And then if Ben was so surprised, Matt was so surprised. He was like, the name showed up. He's like,
yeah. No, but he was genuinely shocked. I believe. I believe he was like
his name then.
Yeah. Actually, I want to talk about Ben for a second. He got the idol clue in his buff.
Yes. Yeah.
And he talks about giving that information to his other tribe, alliance, right? His alliance members in his tribe.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? I think it's a good thing. I think it's sort of great that I think it's great that he still has another idol in his pocket, and when he plays the first idol, nobody will expect the second one at all ever.
Because that idol doesn't have expiry date, so he should have shown people he has the expired one, and then go find the one who has like 2 like final 5 or something.
Yeah, but then he doesn't even explain to people that he got that at the first tribal, where I'm pretty sure I would probably say that somewhere on the clip.
No,
it might not. I'm not too sure.
Because you can just come for, hey guys, like I have this, we can stay strong together. Like, you know, you just told them you have an idol. And then, you know, they wouldn't expect you to have the second one. But then you have the second one line up. And then you play it, they'll be like, oh yeah, he has no idol. Let's just do it. Just vote Dan now. And then he just like, whoop. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm just, I don't know. I don't know if I like it.
I don't feel like he should tell 4 people, like tell everyone, like all of the original red. I just feel like that's a bit.
Oh, okay. There you go. I didn't know that, Daniel. All the idols in season 1 pre-merge were expiring.
Oh, it wasn't clear. It wasn't clear on that.
So I guess this, if they don't go to tribal next, tribal cancel, and if they go to merge, it's completely pointless.
But then we don't know the merge.
But it gains trust with people. Here's the thing: it gains trust with people.
Yes.
If you can gain trust with someone, but however, if it gains trust with people, then like at the end of the day, it's what's worth.
Okay. Well, Dan said he hasn't found it, so explain it, Dan.
Oh, he hasn't found it yet. Are you giving away a secret, Daniel?
Well, if it's not my fault. Sorry.
All right.
Blend Dan, sorry. # no spoilers.
All right. Rosemary is about to join us.
Can you send her the link, please?
Yeah, I have. Yes. Yep.
Dan, you just said the spoilers.
Yeah. So I don't know. Ben is so up and down for me this episode. He's on your kill list, isn't he?
Yeah, he is my kill list. I just really like, the vote out is not that vote out. Just really bugs me a lot.
Yeah, at the start, I'm just like, okay, no, you didn't do anything for me. You really make me want to like choose you for my kill list. But at the end, I'm just like, okay, work. You know what I mean? I'm just I sort of full 180, like, you know, yeah.
And I do feel like he's been writing Keegan's name down, and then that's probably prompted Keegan to throw his name out. I just don't feel like you don't have to put your, like, people shouldn't write your name out down your parchment if, because there's always chance you're going home. You never know.
Well, if your name, here's the thing as well though. If your name's out there, it's going to be out there again.
Yes. Once you open it out, everything comes out. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So Ben's name's out there now. So maybe Ben's in trouble.
So that's concluded the whole recap. I guess what we said, when you just said, mostly about Ben's vote. And Rosemary. Hi, Rosemary. Rose.
Hi.
Do you see one of my background for you? I dedicate that for you.
Very nice. Very nice. I am very touched by this thoughtfulness. How is your quarantine going?
It was good. I'm sad. I couldn't make to Canberra last weekend, so oh well. Carry on.
Rose wasn't even there.
Yeah, I wasn't even there.
I didn't even get to see her. I was very disappointed.
You didn't message me, Josh. Like, I live very centrally. You could have definitely done that. It's not that hard.
Rose,
okay, I'm in trouble now.
Rose, at least like Josh is not gonna buttering you up, because he's been doing like everyone that he met during the weekend, like Charlene, Colleen, Aston,
Classic tactics.
How did you find your experience on Canberra Survivor?
It was very good, thank you. Dan and everyone else did a great job. Dan and Olivia. It was awesome. I really appreciated going into it not being a part of the organizing or knowing anything about it, because usually like Melbourne Survivor, I've tended to know things a bit. And honestly, I had such little prep for more than any game I've played. I didn't really think about it much beforehand, and I was like, that's coming up this weekend. All right, cool. I didn't overanalyze it. I didn't go in with like a whole goal and like a list of things I had to tick off before I was eliminated. I kind of thought I might be out pretty early. There was a point like at the first like there was a point where I was like, oh, I could just be first boot YOLO. I'll go home and like chill. That's fine. I'll help out on crew or whatever. The weather was also terrible. So you know, I was a bit like, I've got voted out and the rain has started pouring real bad right now. I do not feel sorry for these people.
Well, you did miss the rain, which is good.
Well, I missed some of it.
I was going to ask you, how do you rank this experience? Because you play multiple sort of trials in Melbourne, and how do you rank Canberra Survivor in terms of like the experience you play?
I thought it was really good. I don't know if I have a clear ranking. I mean, Melbourne Survivor Trial 1.0 pre-season 1 obviously is a tough experience anyone could ever have. That's a joke. It was not.
Oh, that's your sister.
She knows that.
How did you enjoy our trial that we played together?
Yeah. Sorry, I'd forgotten because you didn't make it very far.
Nah, excuse me, I came 6th.
Yeah, it wasn't that
rude.
Thanks, Liz.
I don't make it far. It's a talent of mine.
Yes.
Yep.
So many jokes I can make. Nah, it was very good. I think the vibe of it, because it is like obviously the first incarnation of Canberra Survivor, you know, I think any season 1 is always a little bit of a trial in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely felt a little bit like early Melbourne Survivor vibes. So sort of season 1, season 2 kind of feeling, where things are definitely organized, but it's a little bit less you know, have drones flying around everywhere all the time, and like you know, your resources are a bit scarcer, but you know, the game is the game. Like that's not bad. That's just, you know, what fan-made Survivor is about.
Yeah.
Do you think this is your like gameplay this season is probably the best for you, or do you feel like you have other games that's, because you were really, really good in this one. Like you managed to put through a lot of tribals. You could have gone home.
Yeah, you played like phenomenally. I can't fault you. Besides not voting Jeremy at the end. Other than that,
yes,
yeah,
that means a lot coming from Josh. I think called me a goat or said that I didn't make a move when I needed to, which you're probably right on.
No, like to be honest, this game, to like me playing with you and then like watching you play this game, you went like a whole like book. Like you read like, yeah, I can't even like put it in words. I can't make a metaphor. You absolutely like excelled, and you literally like made my top, like you're my number 1 like player for like every single episode up until this episode. Even this episode, you like earned points in my book.
Josh's book, excellent book of Josh. No, thank you very much. That's really nice of you. That is. People have been very nice to me and supportive, and I'm like, oh, thanks, guys. I guess that wasn't a total schmozzle. No, I think it's interesting because it's a game where I came in and really like it didn't come into the game plan or like an ulterior motive, like I need to target Keegan or something. That just happens naturally. But and it's weird because that's the game where A, people seem to think I played the best, and B, I walked out of that game feeling the best and feeling very like at peace and like I'd done everything I could do and not being like, oh, if only I had voted out Bailey at final 6. You know, all that kind of stuff. I know.
Yeah. Should have voted me, just saying.
Maths is not my strong suit. So it was really nice to just walk out with a very clear mind and be like, yeah, did everything I think I could do. Happy with how it went. Really. Yeah.
That Janine vote, the second tribal cancel. I think that's like when you literally just say Janine's name to everyone and everyone's like, okay, I don't know what else to do, I'll just do that. Like, did you go in thinking that was the right thing to do at that time, or did you only like think of doing that once Alex was like, he's my idol?
So it is a little hard to think back to a year ago. From memory, like things were a bit hazy, and I'm always a little bit like, oh, what's happening? Knowing that my name was coming up, of course, I was concerned. Knowing that Aston was not as trustworthy as I thought, of course, I was concerned. Like I didn't know for sure what the go with Alex and the idol was, because I just didn't know who I could trust. Like I heard she'd had one, but then I was like, oh, it's pretty classic lie to tell. So I just really didn't know what the case was. Even when she pulled it out, I was like, is this real? Like I've seen this go wrong before. But it's not that I wanted Janine out. It's just that was the name that I thought, I guess, was the safest for me to be throwing out, because I didn't think anyone was really going to put their neck out to save Janine and then risk them going home. So basically, I just figured I had to be the one to say a different name that was not me, to be like the first one in there once people realized they couldn't vote for Alex, because otherwise I'm pretty sure it would have ended up on me, because the name was coming up. So I just kind of wanted to be the quickest, loudest, most insistent voice in there, and just play on people's self-preservation and paranoia that otherwise it could be them. So that was about it.
Do you think like playing other games before this like really helped? Obviously, like it does, but like, do you think you've learned from other games what you've done wrong in them? I'm good.
Oh yeah, for sure. Thanks, Janine. Forgiveness is important. Aston. But no, seriously, Aston has been like my biggest cheerleader since like the show started airing. So game respects game, right? No, obviously I think experience helps you. Like look at well, most people, maybe not Josh, but Keegan. Sorry, I can't. I have to. So it's helpful, but then it can also become like a weird baggage thing. And so how it's been for me is like, oh, I did a trial with Mitch and he eliminated me, so now I have to get him. And the next trial, and then Toby gets me. Okay, I have to get Toby out. Oh, Keegan got me. Okay, I got to target Keegan next time. I don't know why it's always me going up against these guys. Yeah, I don't know. Like it is helpful because you kind of get to know, like, oh, no one's talking to me. That's probably not good, because then they don't care who I'm voting for, which means they don't want my vote, which means they might be voting me. There's stuff like that. But I mean, you can not have played a game before and then ace it and smash it, and who knows? Yeah,
well, that's the thing. Like every game's different. Every game has different people, different variables, different twists, different times tribe swaps happen. And obviously these games are different as well with like how much time you get to. Did you think like we've seen other like live reality games have a day before they even vote out someone? Do you think having no time to really like gain like time, like no time to essentially like gain relationships with people, because essentially you're going to tribal every round pretty much, do you think not having that hurt your game, or do you think it helped more?
I'm of the school of thought that it helps, and it's your bonds are forged in the fire of tribal. I have bad luck at being on tribes where we go to tribal a lot. I'm sure it doesn't have anything to do with my lack of challenge prowess, but this seems to happen to me a lot. But I think you see this on like The Real Survivor a lot, where often bonds and alliances that have voted together a lot because they've had to, and they've had to make tough choices and cut people, actually go a lot further and have much better trust in each other, even though they don't really know each other very well, compared to a Kumbaya tribe where they don't have to make any choices or really I don't know, like draw lines in sand at all. They can just be friends with everyone. It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. Would you change anything about your game?
Normally I come out of these with a very, very clear answer of this is the one thing I did wrong and that's why I'm out. This time, honestly, I can't really think of anything I could have done. I know I could have turned on Jeremy, but I just thought there was too many things and balls in the air, and I turn on him, he turns on me. That's 1v1. Like, it doesn't cancel out. And yeah, I guess time I'm thinking would have to sing red anyway if I couldn't do it then. I guess that's what I was thinking. So there isn't a clear answer. Like, I don't really know that was anything I could have done. Like, of course I could have, not talked to Keegan at all, or I could have thrown one person really hard under the bus, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it didn't make sense to me at the time.
Yeah. Do you think Keegan really threw the challenge, or do you think he sucked?
For Keegan's ego, I'm going to say he threw the challenge.
So you're not confirmed. Okay, right. You didn't confirm that.
If Keegan really wanted to throw the challenge, he would have got me to do the throwing, firstly. I'd like to say that.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Makes sense. But then again, it would have been too obvious, so maybe that makes sense.
Well, he could have asked Jeremy to throw it or something.
Yeah.
Because
but Jeremy
really suck at finding the balls, and then you can hold up time.
Yeah, he could be like, "Oh, you're left, no worries."
Yeah, you can do the same Alex did. So I don't understand why he has to stall it in the throwing. He has to be consistent.
Couldn't tell you. It was very convincing at the time. But then again, everyone, Keegan is an actor.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Oh yeah, I forget these things.
Yeah, forget that.
I do forget these things.
He's the man of the stage.
Yeah. Speaking of Keegan, his sister Emily, she obviously went out first, and you obviously know Emily, as we both do. Do you think her leaving so early really hindered you as well? Like, and everyone just voting her out straight away. Everyone's like, okay, cool, we'll just get rid of Emily, and nobody. Were you willing to like try and fight for her, like rocks? Or did that ever go through your mind?
I tried to use what little influence I had to try to get the votes off Emily, because I thought she was a useful connection for me. But I think letting her go probably helped me get a bit further.
Fair. Yep. Do you have anything you want to say about your experience on Canberra Survivor?
No, I mean, it was great. Thanks very much to Dan and the crew. Yeah, keep watching, guys. Like, I honestly don't know what is going to happen next, so I will have to keep watching to find out myself.
Rose, are you going to follow Keegan and do another trifecta? Are you going to go to backyard like your sister and play season 5, 6?
I actually did toy with going over that season, but you can't really have two sisters playing. I would like to, but it'd have to line up, and WA borders being what they are.
Well, they're open now. They're actually open
Allegedly, are they going to stay open? I don't know. Yeah, no, I mean, I would absolutely love to get over there and see Kyle, etc. But yeah, we'll just have to see what happens. And there's always other games cropping up in different locations on the eastern side as well. I'd love to go to the US and do one there. That'd be really cool. But
yeah,
we'll see.
Have you seen have you watched like Maryland and stuff like that?
Yeah, Liz and I went through what was this famous season of Maryland? The
All-Stars.
The All-Stars one. Yeah. So
yeah,
loved that.
So good.
Loved that. Yeah, I started watching, I think, the following one, but I just didn't keep up with it. But no, I'd like to do that.
Yeah, because there's a couple over there that actually do like week-long games. Like they last like 7 days, and I think them type of games where you can build like longer, like have longer time for relationships would actually probably benefit a lot of people in the Australian games as well, for sure.
It would be a lot closer to the actual experience as well.
Yeah,
because people get torn up on like trial days having to vote out an ally or betray someone. They feel guilty for 8 days, so it'd be so much worse, I think, if you were there for a week.
I never do, but
I know that.
We're not.
I didn't feel bad voting you out.
Nobody does. Trust me, it's fine. Yeah. All right. Thank you for coming on, Rose.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Rose.
I guess we'll see you this weekend.
Yes.
Oh, I wonder what that could be for.
Yeah, I wonder. Alrighty.
Bye. Thank you, Rose.
Bye.
Bye. All right. We move on to the last section of the day. Marry, kill, and kiss. Kill?
Yep.
Yep. Whatever. So my kill, I want to start first. Kill is pretty easy. Ben or Matt for that vote, and then telling everyone. I mean, and then I just don't feel like it brought anything to it. It doesn't propel him to be do great things. Instead of this, I think he does let him step back three backwards. I don't know how to phrase that. Anyway, yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, carry on.
Yeah. I'll go to my kill. To be honest with you, I'm torn. I want to kiss and kill Ben. Like, his move of like voting Keegan for no reason is like just a killing offense. Like it's kill. You know what I mean? I also
it's just a crossing out and then the crossing out. I just don't get it.
Yeah, like for add a drama for no reason. It's just completely what order?
You can't kill and kiss at the same time though, Josh. You have to be.
Yeah, I know. So I'm really gonna kill Ben this episode too. I really, yeah. But yeah, I just can't get over that. Like when I watched that, I even watched the episode. I watched the episode twice, right, to just try and get some more insight to what's happening for this podcast, because I completely forgot about it after season 2 of just being played and stuff. But yeah, after watching it again, I'm like, why did you do this? Yeah. But I'm sorry, Ben. You have been killed by me.
Well, hopefully we're gonna see more of the spur of the moment from Ben.
Yeah, to be honest, I love watching spur of the moment stuff. I think it actually adds like so much. Like,
why is it on? Why is it only on the travel? Why is it not carry on the other travel? It has to be.
Yeah, and he got votes as well. Like he actually got himself in trouble for that from Keegan. And his name was thrown out. So he only really did that to himself, and now his name's out there, so he's in trouble for that reason.
Yeah.
Who do you want to kiss?
Kiss. You go first. I haven't thought of it.
I'm gonna kiss Keegan here. Not for his challenge abilities. Purely for the fact that somehow a challenge base like Keegan has still not received a vote. And if he did, yeah. Besides the votes that don't really count, but the fact that he's like such a challenge beast and he still like was able to like keep his alliance in track and not vote him was like, it's very hard for someone to do that, especially because they're so close to the merge. Yeah, so I give props to Keegan for that. I do.
Okay,
and if he did throw the challenge, then he did well, I guess. Yeah.
We all believe in that. I probably want to kiss Isaac because he nailed it after coming from behind with 2 throws and then managed to get all the cans out. So props to Isaac.
Yeah. Also, yeah, for his sore head after Keegan threw a ball at him.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Keegan, maybe Keegan do it on purpose.
Yeah, well, he did throw on purpose, so.
Is that on purpose, Keegan?
We'll never know. Mary. See, this is hard this episode because I feel like nobody did anything like extraordinary.
No, I don't think anyone did anything groundbreaking. Even Ben finding the clue was just luck.
Can I kiss the hosts? It's never been done before. Because I love a random tribe swap. I love a random tribe swap.
How is this? Yeah, fine. I mean, you already kissed someone. I don't get why you have to kiss someone again.
I just love a random tribe swap. Random tribe swaps just add like so much drama. Like they can cause like 5-1 splits and just stuff like you sort of want to see and see people get out of. But yeah. I'll kiss the hosts this time. Vince.
Well, he needs to butter you up, Dan. We all know why. Was it luck or what? Ben, if you tell me how do you know there's a clue in the buff, then maybe you're more strategic. Maybe you feel like you just crush it and be like, what's in there?
Ben is getting extremely lucky this game, and luck does have a big part in Survivor.
Yeah, it does. He's been really lucky.
Yes, yeah.
Even with the tart or like whatever that they got, it was luck that he holding on drops.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I don't know if he actually go and rush and be like, I want to take this. You know.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah. Okay, who do you want to marry?
You didn't even say who you want to marry too. You say you want to.
I said no. I'm marrying the hosts.
Oh, but you said kiss. You said you want to kiss.
Kiss Keegan. Kiss Keegan. I'm kissing Keegan only because he hasn't had his name written down and somehow he made it through that.
Host because they did a random swap.
Yeah. Nobody else has deserved the marry, so I'm giving it to the hosts.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Cool.
Nobody in this episode has done anything extraordinary.
I would say Keegan. Has a good track.
No, but it's only a kissable because I don't believe he threw it. I still don't believe it.
But I also don't feel like Keegan is a really good spot anyway. I just feel like they could just turn on him anytime. So I'm just
no, but that's a thing.
Yeah, I can't marry anyone because I don't feel like anyone did solid like based on what we see. Like put in stuff. And we actually forgot Hoppo. We haven't mentioned Hoppo and Charlie at all.
Hoppo didn't even get a confessional this episode, if I'm correct.
And even Charlene, I think Charlene only got one.
Nah, Charlene got one, yeah.
Yeah, but they're
sort of getting a backseat edit at the moment. I feel sorry for him, but it is a show, so at the end of the day, if it's not interesting, it's not interesting.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
Yeah.
So I maybe that's you kiss Keegan, that's the right thing.
Yeah. Keegan did some stuff this episode that like really did well, but I really don't think
that was
anybody deserves. Yeah, it's not a really marry. Yeah, and
marry material, I guess.
Yeah, and like. Yeah, so I'm marrying the hosts, and nobody gets my marry points this week. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm not marrying anyone. I'm not marrying the host too because I really don't like random swap. I'm sorry, but it's okay because they obviously don't do it like twice. People.
Yeah.
There's some shows that South Africa do it 3 times. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, yeah, and then yeah, and it's. Like South Africa also do like a random swap for the pairs. Sorry, Keegan, you'll get married one day, I'm sure. Probably not from me. But yeah. Yeah, it's hard though because Rose is gone, so it's actually hard to like marry anyone now.
So I think Keegan is taking the main center spot if they go into trouble again, because I think Keegan will be taking that. Yeah, he'll be more on prominent, taking the sort of torch. Yeah, it just sucks that the like I don't know what Ash's game is. I don't know Isaac game is.
Well, I mean, like, well, that's the thing. Like, them people have only been to one tribal where a person quit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, like, they really haven't even had a chance to, like, show their game yet. I'm hoping next episode we see Red Tribe go to tribal, so I can actually see Carlene and I can see Ash and I can see Isaac and see how they play. It also sucks for people. It also sucks for people like Hobbo and Charlene, who have been in a swapped tribe that has a majority as well. So like they actually haven't had a chance to like even be on the edge.
And then I think the other tribe is more interesting because you got the 3-3 split. So how
exactly,
out of that is more interesting than 4-2 tribe losing.
Like who flips next episode? Like, to be honest, I think that's what we've got to look at.
Yes, hopefully
like, somebody has to flip. If they go to tribal, like I hope they go to tribal because I want to see that.
Based on experience, I think this is for all, and from my experience, from what I watch and all the trials I've been through and organized, I feel like once you lose the first one, you're gonna go downhill from there. Like it's really hard to recover from if you lose the first tribe. The first
if your tribe loses first challenge, it is ridiculously hard for your tribe to continue to like win anymore. Like, and your tribe will always go into the merge down numbers. There's something I've noticed as well. Every single trial I've participated in or like hosted or anything like that, the first tribe that loses a number, they go down into the merge. Like, so you sort of want to win the first challenge.
No, and also regardless how easy the challenge is, it's still like that tries to continue. So I wonder like how are we gonna fix that in the next time, or like in a new trial or in a new sort of film version. So.
Do you not have a tribe swap? Do you not like these are things like where you look at and it's just like, do you do?
No. The trial swap does fix things, but then like once you lose the first challenge at the swap, then you go downhill as well. So like it's really hard to sort of and then even like with the random thing, even we try like put people in placement and stuff, it still happens. So that's something like everyone needs to, like every sort of film or like every organizer should take into account, like how can we prevent that from happening?
Yeah. That's that's essentially why. Yeah, Galata.
Galata, and then
triggered.
Bian as well, and then the one trial model we did, and then the dynamic doors we did, the brace side we did. And once you lose the first one, you're gonna go down here. So like it's hard.
I wonder how like games can like stop that. But anyway, this is another talk for another day.
Yes.
Because I think we are ready to wrap up.
Yes. Okay, I just want to read this last message. I'm totally controlling the tribe. I'm the only person who knew where everyone vote was going and made my tribe have to go to tribal. Managed to protect myself from getting votes, and I soon go and get them married.
That's a good point. But he's asking for us to marry him now, so I'm not going to do it.
No, Keegan, that. Sorry.
Try harder next time, mate.
They won the first one, Morty won the rest.
Yeah.
But they have an extra person, though, so you kind of even up eventually.
Yeah, but I don't even count the first one was like sort of just to get another person onto your tribe. So it sort of reset the game there, Liz.
Oh, well. So I think that's it for today. If you don't get the Mary this time, try harder.
Play more like Rosemary. We'll give it to you. I'm joking.
Who cares? We're just two pretty much losers.
Did we just get a proposal on our podcast?
Maybe. Okay, anyway. Hopefully we see you guys next Wednesday.
Hopefully.
We trying to make this sort of
weekly.
Weekly on the same time. But obviously it's up to scheduling. But we're hopefully next one will be on Wednesday. 8:30. All right. That's all from us. See you guys. Bye.
Bye. See you next week. Tune in 8:00 YouTube.
Yeah.
Friday.
Friday.
Yeah. Bye.